Makers of the Constitution have followed the British model in toto. The reason for this is that we were accustomed to this type of government. The essence of the parliamentary form of government is its responsibility to the legislature. The president is the constitutional head of the state. The real executive power is vested in the Council of Ministers, whose head is the Prime Minister. The Council of Ministers is collectively responsible to the lower house, that is Lok Sabha. The members of the lower house are elected directly by the people on the basis of adult franchise, normally for 5 years. The position is the same in the states. This government is therefore called a responsible government. On the other hand, the American Constitution establishes a presidential type of government based on the principle of separation of powers. The president is the real executive elected directly by the people for 4 years. All execution powers are vested in him. He is not responsible to the lower house, that is the Congress. The members of his cabinet are not members of the legislature. They are appointed by president and therefore responsible to him. Parliamentary versus presidential system. A debate has been going on in the country whether the present parliamentary system should be continued or should be replaced with this presidential system, under which the president elected directly by the people for a fixed term will function as the nation's executive, unhampered by the legislature in taking administrative decisions. He will also have the distinct advantages of choosing this ministerial team from among the best talent available in the country without being subjected to the pulls and pressures of elected representatives. Those who favor the presidential form of government claim that it has the following advantage. First, the chief executive in a presidential system is relatively free from sanctional and party disputes. His term is fixed and thus it ensures a stability of the government, and president can devote his time for the development of the country. Secondly, he is free to choose his team of ministers from the best talent available within the country. His choice is not restricted to elected representatives as is the case in parliamentary system. Thirdly, it discourages the disease of defections and maintenance discipline among the members of a political party. On the other hand, those who favor the retention of the present parliamentary form of government claim that it has the following advantages over the presidential form of governments. First, it is a responsible government. The government is subjected to security in the legislature as regards its achievements and failures. The ministers are accountable to the legislature.